I'm trying to make a video. Don't make me come upstairs and Gordon Ryan you. Gordon Ryan slaps Galvao. Let's talk jiu-jitsu.
It's time to high five and fist bump. A jiu-jitsu podcast for the everyday grappler. Let's talk subs. Let's talk positions. Let's talk dominating the mats. Welcome to the Let's Talk Jiu-Jitsu podcast with Raymond Terrence.
Hey guys, Raymond Terrence here from the Let's Talk Jiu-Jitsu podcast. Did you get a chance to watch Who's Number One on Flow Grappling yesterday? If you missed it, there was some great jiu-jitsu. It was awesome. It was a really, really good event. The only thing is,
Someone got slapped in the face.
that's right, Gordon Ryan decided to give Galvao the old right in the face. Not once, but dos. Dos. Dos is Spanish for two, by the way. So how did all this go down? Gordon Ryan, after his match, went over to shake Galvao's hand, and Galvao was like, So when Gordon Ryan was actually leaving to go do his interview, Galvao followed him, was trash-talking him. Then there was an altercation where they were both face-to-face. Galvao gave him a little shove. But there's nothing in the face. It was just like a little meh, like that. Kind of looked like a, not like that, more like that. What did he do? He reacted. He winded up and gave him the old across the face. And what's weird is that Galvao didn't strike back. He didn't react. He was just kind of in shock. And then he kept trash talking him. And then Gordon Ryan turned around again, walked up to him and gave him the old number two right across the face. After Galvao got hit a second time, I was sure something was going to happen, that there was going to be a brawl, a fight, or something was going to happen, but nothing came out of it. Gordon Ryan walked off, was going to his interview again, trying to make it to his interview, flipping him off, flipping Galvao off. And then when Gordon Ryan finally made it to his interview, sat in the chair, Galvao and him were exchanging words. Danaher was in the middle, I don't know what he was doing. He was just standing there like a zombie. It was really weird. He didn't react. He didn't even smirk. He was sitting there with his winter hat on indoors. I don't know what he was doing. Then people were trying to pull him away. And then Gabby Garcia came over, tried to, pull away Galvao. And may I say, she's looking quite jacked these days. I mean, she's big, really big. Her biceps are basically the size of my head. And then afterwards, Gordon did his interview, and they obviously asked him about the altercation and what went down and what was said and what he did. And Gordon went on to say, I'm the best jiu-jitsu grappler in the world. Someone give me some competition, please. Please give me somebody who can actually give me some type of, challenge because I'm the best in the world. His shenanigans outside of the mat are outweighing what he's actually doing on the mat. So he's making a name for himself, not about jiu-jitsu and not how great his jiu-jitsu is. He's making a name for himself over all the trash talking, saying I'm the king, I'm the best. I mean, if you want to crown yourself the king or people crown you the king, that's fine. His jiu-jitsu is amazing. If not the best nogi grappler that there's ever been. But outside of that, I mean, you have a role to play also. There's a bunch of kids who are watching you do jiu-jitsu and they're looking up to you as a role model. Maybe you don't want to be one, but people are looking up to you. You've put yourself on this pedestal. You can't go around just slapping people because they, call you a pussy and shove you. I mean, is that how you react over someone trash talk? You have no self-control whatsoever. I posted it on my Facebook page and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is Flow Grappling even putting him on their cards? I mean, this guy's not demonstrating any type of, composure and professionalism. He's just going around slapping people and talking shit or whatnot. And the comments that I got were really half and half. Guys, let's make this clear. If you don't have enough self-control, that if someone calls you a pussy and pushes you, that you have to slap them in the face, you need to be doing more martial arts. Again, this is my personal opinion. It's not your opinion, it's my opinion. You could agree or disagree with me. I just think when you're at that level and you're representing jiu-jitsu, that you need to have a little bit more self-control and you need to understand that you're a professional and you can't go around slapping everybody who gives you a little shove and calls you a pussy. And don't turn this into this whole Conor McGregor MMA. We got to trash talk and push each other, and it's just not needed. This is jiu-jitsu. We're the most laid back people in the world. I mean, calm down. Can we not just choke each other out, break each other's arms, and then move on with our lives? We don't need the drama. We don't need the like UFC drama. We don't need the WWE or whatever wrestling WFP. I don't watch wrestling. Maybe we're just making a bigger deal out of this than it actually is. So at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Tell me if you think the slap was deserved. Was the second slap deserved? Galvao seems to be a nice guy. I've been following him for many years. Gordon Ryan is Gordon Ryan. He's a little bit of a hothead. I mean, and he has a jiu-jitsu tattoo in his arm. Only douchebags have jiu-jitsu tattoos on their arms. I'm Raymond Terrence. Have yourself a great day. Peace.
You've been listening to Let's Talk Jiu-Jitsu with Raymond Terrence. Go follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. Turn on notifications and press that like button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on the mat.